Ahí empezó. Okay. Welcome to lesson number 16 of the 2021/2022 English Connect 2. We already make the invocation of the record. Juan Pablo is helping us directing the class today. And let's start after a summer of no teaching. So you have to be patient with me. Okay. So welcome back. And let's see. What is today's lesson about? Hernan, would you like to read the leading question and the objectives for today?
Yes. One, I will learn to talk about where places are.
Okay.
Places are.
Okay. So we are going to learn about places, locations. And with locations, we are going to talk about prepositions. Some of prepositions of location. And without further ado, we are going to see how the grammar structure is to ask when we want to go to a place. Remember, I always say, when you go to a new, or when you learn a new language to go to a new place, you have to know how to eat, stay in a place, or buy things. So, how do we ask if we want to go to a place? So we are visiting a city, a new town, or anywhere, and we want to go to an attraction, a touristic attraction, or an historic place, or an important building, maybe administrative building, whatever. So we have to ask where this place is. And Juan, would you like to read? How do we ask? This is an example of how do we do it.
Do you know where the park is? Es una pregunta, ¿no? Do you know where the park is?
Okay, perfect. And so we have a general structure. Do you know? And if we ask where, we are talking about location. And where the thing is, from the verb to be. And here we can change for whatever we want, or whatever we need. So in this case, it's the park. And how do we answer? Mariela, would you like to read this answer?
Yes. It is now next to the grocery store.
Okay. So, first, this is a yes-no question. Do you remember that kind of questions? The yes-no questions. So, the answer may be yes or no. That's why Juan Pablo read this with this special intonation, going up, the intonation. Do you know where the park is? The intonation goes up. That's why he changed this, right? Perfect. And Mariela answers, yes. I mean, all the useful information or the right answer is complete there. He wanted to know if she knows where this is. But of course, he also wants to know where this is. So she gives this information to Juan Pablo. It is, what is this? It means the park. The park is, and here we have these special words, prepositions. And since we are answering the question where, we have to talk about location prepositions. Hmm? And according to these prepositions, we give a reference. We give a reference. A place, this is our reference. It's a place that the other person knows where it is. It's a well-known place for both people. Okay? So let's review some of these prepositions. Here we have some, and here we have almost the same ones, but with boxes and balls. Okay? Juan, would you like to read these ones in this box?
Preposition. ¿Leo nomás? Across from. No sé si se dice así.
Behind.
Behind. That one. Close to. Down the street from. Far from. In front of. Next to.
Okay, here we have some of them. Here we have some of them. In front of. So the ball is in front of the box. Behind. And look at this. Between has a special connotation here. It has an asterisk or a star. Why is that? What do you see? What do you see about between that is different from the other prepositions?
Entre.
That's the Spanish meaning, yes. Entre. What do you see? There is something special about the preposition between. What is different here? You can watch the green and green boxes and the black ball, black dots. You want me to ask in Spanish? ¿Qué hay de especial en la preposición between? O entre.
Además que necesita dos referencias porque tiene que estar entre dos.
Exactamente. Exactly. Between is a special preposition of location because it needs two reference marks. Because you can say above the box, behind the box, but this is between one box and the other. So you need two references. And that's why this answer, or when we give the instructions or the location of a place, when we use between, we have to change this a little bit. We have to give two reference sites. Everything okay? Alles klar? Okay. Great. So let's also review some places or some vocabulary for places and locations, so we can start building our dialogues and phrases. Okay. Hernan, would you like to review the places for us?
Yes, places, neighborhood, movie theater, museum, park, library, hospital, mall, post office, bank, store, bakery, police station, restaurant, y bus stop.
Perfect. Thank you. So, is any of this unknown to you, or do you recognize all of these words? In Spanish.
Yes.
¿Las conocen todas a las palabras o hay alguna que les suena rara?
Neighborhood, no.
The neighborhood is
Vecindad.
what we should translate as vecindad, vecindario o barrio. In Argentinian Spanish, we use barrio, or mostly Río de la Plata. ¿Ya? En el barrio. The words that end in hood are abstract conceptions, but they may mean something that mostly indicates something that is abstract, like the brotherhood. A brotherhood is a brotherhood, a people all together. A lot of people together. And if they are brethren, son hermanos, it's a brotherhood, una hermandad. If they are neighbors, vecinos, es un neighborhood, una vecindad. ¿Ok? ¿Se entiende esto? El hood es como, en su momento también habíamos visto la terminación li, que tenía un equivalente a nuestra mente, ¿no? La terminación mente en español. Ok. Bueno, hood es algo parecido. Ok.
What is a bakery?
A bakery is
Bakery.
this place here.
¿Cómo?
The bakery is this place here.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Normally, there in the bakery, the baker bakes cakes. Okay, so you have the verb to bake, the how do you say this? The guy who does this is the profession, be a baker, and the bakery is the place. Yeah.
Bien.
Okay.
No.
Tenés el lugar, el oficio, sería panadero, y el verbo hornear. En español, la traducción de baker, de to bake, sería hornear, porque es como lo usamos para hacer cosas dulces. There is a kind of joke or a word play between bacon and cake. Do you know what bacon is? What do we call bacon in Spanish? In Iberian Spanish, we say tocino, but here in Argentina, we normally use this one, panceta. We use this one in Argentina, okay? But in the rest of the world, they use this one, okay? In the Spanish world, they use this one. Okay, this is the meaning of bacon. What you eat for breakfast, mostly in the Northern Hemisphere. We don't eat bacon for breakfast, normally, okay? And you have a cake. What is a cake?
In Spanish.
Torta.
Torta. Yeah, in Spanish. In Argentina, we call it torta. In the rest of the Spanish-speaking world, they call it pastel. Or in Spain, they call it tarta. For us, the tarta is salty. For them, it's sweet. And if we say torta, Mexican says that is a sandwich for us. So it's complicated. But let's remain in the Argentinian word. And, yeah, and we say torta. Para nosotros es una torta. Okay, so there is a philosophical question in English. Why do we cook bacon and bake cakes? Because the bacon, you cook it, and the cake, you bake it. So, do you understand the game here? What is the game? So, you cook the bacon, but you bake the cake. Okay. So, these things that you, these are details that sometimes are called.
Como bacon es cocinar y torta hornear, así sería.
You cook bacon, but bake cake or cookies. I think it's better with cookies. Let's change it to cookies. Cookies is better. Cookies, we all know what cookies is because we also use it as some specific cookies in Argentina. Huh?
Masita.
Yeah. Masitas, because you live in the north. Because here in Buenos Aires, we call galletitas. Oh, isn't it? Yeah. And also in Uruguay, they call it masas. That is in what we call facturas, they call bizcochos in Uruguay. So it's, yeah, Spanish is not so easy. Okay, but do you get the joke here or the irony? Hmm? The bacon is caked, is cooked, but the cookies are baked. Hmm? Okay, so let's move on. And I was telling this. These details help you a lot to feel like a better speaker. If you get these jokes, if you get these details from another language, you know that you are learning a lot. So let me pause a little bit this recording. I have to say something. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I already talked a lot, so we have to do some dialogues. Diana told me that she's not feeling us so good today, so we are going to excuse her for today's activities. She's here, and we are going to play with this conversation. Huh? And let's do what we were playing in the last lessons. The first one, the first round, I'm going to do it with Juan Pablo and Mariela. Okay, A and B. And, sorry, you are going to read it just as it is, huh? As it is there, okay? But then we are going to change some things, okay? With the man. I'm going to play, so we are 4, okay? Okay, let's start. Juan Pablo, you are going to be A, and Mariela, you are going to be B.
Hey, Adam, do you know where the movie theater is?
Yes, I just went there yesterday. It's the large building between the park and the mall. It's down the street from the bank.
I don't know where that is. Is it close to the river?
No, do you know where there art museum is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, the movie theater is across from the art museum.
Oh, okay. I know where it is. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Great, great. Okay. Did you understand all the words there? Hmm? All the conversation?
Yeah.
So I can ask you, Juan Pablo knew exactly where he was going. Is this true or not?
Eh,
I-
hay una. It is close to the river. No, no entendí esto. Este,
Close to the river.
donde
This
se cierra el río. Donde termina
no, close. It means
hacia.
let me put it. Okay, next to we have. Let's draw like this. Huh? I will draw something like this. When we talk about a thing, this is our reference point. Okay? So let's draw this ball. This ball, as we saw in the last picture, it's next to the reference point. Okay? Yeah? Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw another ball that is here. This one is far from, because the distance between the reference point and the object that we're talking about is large. It's far. Huh? Okay? Close should be something over here. Close to. Okay? So how do you translate close in this, now that you know this?
Hola. Ahí bajo. Ahí bajo.
How will you say it in Spanish?
Como, como más alejado sería.
So which, if you have to walk from the reference point to the different balls, okay?
Como que
Which-
está entre dos referencias.
We have just this only reference,
Yeah.
okay? One reference, just this one, okay? If you want to go from the reference point to the green one, you have to walk more than if you go to the blue place, okay?
Okay.
How would you say it in Spanish? If this is far, do you know what this word means?
Más lejos de.
Yes, in Spanish, we would say lejos. Tell me some reference in English, in the popular culture, that you know this word from. Díganme alguna palabra, alguna referencia en inglés que ustedes hayan escuchado la palabra far.
Far West.
Far West.
Far west. ¿Eh? Far west.
El lejano oeste. Lejano
Yeah.
oeste.
That's
Far
the
away.
translation, because in the 1700s and 1800s, where before the train came to the US, sorry, not before it came, but before the train went across the United States, it was too far. The pioneers of the church had to walk for months to reach one place. Huh? And that's what we call the far west. It's far. Huh? We know this. So you have this reference. Yeah. Now, close. Yeah. You have close. What should it mean?
Cerca.
Cerca. Huh? Actually, if you're old enough, you may remember a toothpaste brand that we had here. Huh? In the 90s, this is a map of the far west, because we were talking about the far west, okay? In the 90s, we had a toothpaste. You know the toothpaste? Is that you put in your toothbrush to clean your teeth. It was called Muy Cerca. Do you remember this brand? ¿Se acuerdan? Acá en Argentina teníamos una marca de identifico que se llamaba Muy Cerca. Exactamente. But in the 90s, when all the globalization started, they said, why are we going to make a different box for everyone? Just this one is used in Argentina. So let's change the name and put the name that we use in the English-speaking world. That was close up. Close up means muy cerca. Okay?
I have one in my bathroom.
But you have one of these here, right? Close up.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if you have one of these, please do not wash your teeth with that. Yeah, because it's too old and you know, you may be toothless after that. Okay. I think it's expired already. Okay, if you have one muy cerca. So they changed, it was a global movement, so they had the same product, it was the same people making this, but they changed the names. The same happened with deodorant. We have one called Rexina. You remember that? How
Yes.
did they change it to? They changed it to Rexona, how it's in the US. It's just one letter. And also with the Cheetos, they were called Chisitos. And the Lays, they were called Frenchitas in Argentina. Do you remember all these brands? In the 90s, they changed all the brands' names for the international names. Huh? It's interesting. Okay, let's move on. Hernan, let's continue our dialogue. Yeah, I'm going to play, and we are going to change the things in purple. Okay, so here you have to change the place for another one. So you are going to be A, I'm going to be B. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm going, oh, here is I forgot to change my name. Okay.
Hey, David,
Uh-huh.
do you know where the park is?
Yes, I just spent my morning there. I was jogging in the park. It's near the town hall. I'm going to note here. So you say park, yeah? I said it's near the town hall. Near the town hall. Okay? Continue.
Town hall?
Yeah, the town hall, it's this building that is an administrative building for the mayor of a city or a town. We have it.
Okay.
Oh, no, we are not holding La Plata. How will you say it in Spanish?
Municipalidad o
Eco.
casa de gobierno o
But it's the town hall, it's the municipality, yeah? From the municipal government or administration. Ok.
también.
Iba a decir, acá lo tenemos en Plaza Moreno, pero acá los únicos que conocemos Plaza Moreno bien son Juan y yo. Acá en La Plata está Plaza Moreno. Pero para ustedes la referencia es inválida, porque ¿qué es Plaza Moreno? Sorry. Okay. So it's near the town hall.
I don't know where that is. It is close to the Rio de la Plata.
Okay. No. It's actually far from the river. Do you know what the cathedral is?
Yes, I do.
So it's in front of the cathedral. So you can find in front of. You can find the park. I forgot it was the park between the town hall and the cathedral. Yeah, it's between.
Yes, I do.
The town hall and the cathedral. If I had to think and write at the same time, it's difficult for me. Okay. Here is your line. Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Sigo ahí, ¿no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know where it is. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay. Do you want to do it again, or it's okay for you? Because in the activities on the Google Classroom, you have to do something similar. Okay, you can work in pairs, or you can do it alone, like practice in the mirror, in front of the mirror. Okay. Okay. Let's do some pronunciation exercises. Let's read again these questions here. The triggering question for the lesson. Do you know where the museum is? How would you pronounce this if I don't read it like that? Museum. It's like really difficult, huh? This word is easy to recognize, right? How you say it in Spanish? How is in Spanish this word?
Museo.
Museo. And in Italian is museo. In German is museum. Yeah, it's always the same word because we took it from the Latin word. Yeah? It's a place where collections are held. Okay. But this word has this U sound that is not familiar for us. In Spanish, we have one sound for the letter U, and it's U. It's the only sound that we know for this letter, U. But in English, you have two different sounds for this letter, of course. And none of them is the same as we use. Okay? This sound in Spanish or in English is this one, U. It's the same U. Close mouth, okay? So, in English you have the sound like you. Actually, it's three sounds. You, you, huh? It's like a diphthong. Diphthong. In Spanish, we call it diphthong. Diphthong, diphthong. Okay? It's two vowel sounds together. Do you know Lelutier, right? Lelutier. ¿Conocen Lelutier? Yeah.
Yes.
Ellos inventaron el consonantongo. ¿Se acuerdan de esa canción que habla del consonantongo? ¿Ya? Acá hay un consonantongo, acá hay otro consonantongo. Es cuando dos consonantes están juntas. El consonantongo. Ok, pero este es un diptongo, cuando dos vocales están juntas. Ok. So for the sound, repeat after me, please. We have or.
Or
Sorry. sorry. We have you or u sound. You or u
Or.
sound. This is the same that we use in Spanish. Huh? Spanish and many languages. Huh? U. So this is super. 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 They write it like this. Super. Music. Yeah? Here is, for us, it's a music. Music. Cube. And the other sound, it's an repeat. It's like an but if it's a mixture, for us, Spanish speaker, it's like a you put your mouth like if you want to say o, but you say a. Okay? Of course, you can find this pronunciation in other channels here in YouTube. No, not I'm not the best one here, but so fun, run, cut, up. It's more like an Spanish A with the mouth of O. It's a close A for us in Spanish. Okay. So let's, you read, I point and you read, okay? I'm not gonna pronounce it. I point and you read. Yo lo marco y ustedes lo leen.
Okay.
Music.
Music.
Remember, here you have how you have to pronounce it.
Music. Oh.
Hugh. Fíjense, acá es el sonido you. I-U.
You. Computer.
Use.
Museum. It's super difficult for us. I don't know why, but it's super difficult. Here is U, like our U. Like in Spanish. ¿No?
Super.
Yeah.
Student.
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 Produce.
Blue. And you remember that this was a silent E. You got it. No, you got the pronunciation for this word, blue, because it's a common word. Huh? What? This is a silent E. It's not pronounced. Okay, and now with the U sound, sorry, with the sound. No, more like an A. I was pointing here. Fun. Okay.
Much.
Mouse.
Much.
Husband.
Husband.
Husband. Mhm.
Stadium.
Stadium.
Stadium. Mhm.
Butter.
Butter.
Okay, so this is how you say it? The British speakers, the British English speakers, and the American English speakers, they always fight over this word, yeah? Because for the American it's like a butter, super fluffy or lax, you know, but for the English, the British English says butter, butter. They say it different. So you can find a lot of channels where they compare these pronunciations between American English and the British English. Huh? I have my David English, so I'm not a reference on pronunciation, yeah, because you know, you know. Okay, so you can then practice on this. And this is the rule. When the syllables ends in U, like in super, music, or a consonant with a silent E, like in Q, U is pronounced either U or U. U or U. Two different sounds. And when the syllables have a U, but the end is a consonant, huh? A consonant. The U is pronounced like, look at this. Fun, much. This is a consonant. Husband, huh? Yes, here. Stadium, butter, just, supper, super. Yeah? Can you see the difference here? So, because they cut the word here, and super. You, should, but you need, and etc., etc., etc. Okay, you get it? More or less. This is a complicated one. The first rule, because it may be you or maybe u, and for that you have to learn the pronunciation with each word. Okay, this is more general rule. The second one is more general, so you can find in everyone. Okay, let's play a little bit, and with this we finish the lesson for today. Let me see. No. Okay, we are good. Here is a plan or a map of a city. I said plan, but plan is not English. Huh? For at least not for this. Okay. We have a map. Look at this. Look at all these places. You have. What do we have? We have a hotel, a theater, supermarket. No, not this one. I wanted to put the people here. What? Oh, sorry. Ay, perdón, me confundí. No, toqué el botón de llevar hasta el principio, entonces como todas las lecciones están juntas, las tengo todas en el mismo pizarrón por si quiero volver a repasar algo. Me fui. Toqué el botón de inicio. Ok, let's go. Como dirían los pingüinos, tú no has visto nada. Entonces, nos llevamos este lo sacamos, lo llevamos para acá, Okay. So, what are we going to do? In every map or reference place, when you go to a city, if it's a touristic city, you may find one of these, one map, or you may ask for a map in the tourist information building. When you go to a city, you can find normally it's blue, the color is blue, and they have a symbol like this. This is kind of an international sign. You know that here you can find information. If you are new to a place and you go normally in the city center or near an attraction, you can find this place that is a tourist information office. Yeah? When you go here, you can ask for a city map. Sometimes you have to pay for it, sometimes it's free. Okay, so now we got this small town, and they put some important places, and they put the street names. Okay. You can also find city maps or small maps in different locations in the street. You can find a display where you can find this here. And that, when that is the case, you may find a reference like you are here. You are here. Now it's really common to use this one. Yeah. Oh, now we use our phones. But if you don't have the mobile data or something like this, you can always know how to read them. But here we are to learn how to ask for places, and that's what we are going to do. So the exercise is like this. You are going to be a tourist, a newcomer. So you have never been in the street. And the other one of you, it's going to be a local people. Yeah, so somebody that knows the place, or at least knows the map. Okay? So the first one, let's say it would be me. I'm going to be here and ask another person how to reach any of the other places. Okay? Let's do this as an exercise. I will type because it's faster. We'll try to type. And I ask you, let's say Juan Pablo. Yeah? Let's play together now. Hi.
Hi, David.
Do you know me? It's my first time here in this city. How do you know my name? That's strange. Okay, yeah. Hi. Let's say that I have a t-shirt with my name here. Okay, so then you know. Okay, so hi. I'm lost. Can you help me find the police station? So we are here. Juan, how would you help me? No. Okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Era el disruptor de la clase.
Yes. The police station is in Queen Avenue. In Queen Avenue, next the hospital.
Okay, great. So I would say, thanks a lot. Hmm? Thanks a lot.
Bueno,
Huh? Okay. ¿Se entendió cómo es el ejercicio? Did you get it? Yeah? So I asked
bien.
for the police station. The other thing that we should know how to do, and we are going to learn later in the course, is how to give instructions. Hmm? And if you go to the European reference for languages, the common reference, you have to say for the A1 or A2, I think, is that you can give instructions to reach a place. Hmm? So for example, here we say, go down on Palm Street and then turn left until you reach Lane Street. Huh? These are directions. Hmm? There is a lesson for giving directions. Hmm? Lo que les decía, lo digo en español porque por ahí no se entendió. Vieron que la Unión Europea o en general ya es como hay un sistema estandarizado de cuáles son las habilidades para un idioma, ¿no? Eso que es el A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, ¿sí? No sé si alguna vez escucharon de eso. Antes como que cada idioma tenía su propio marco de referencia, ¿no? Y después de la Unión Europea unificaron que es ese marco de referencia y eso está dado por las habilidades que uno tiene, ¿no? Entonces como, bueno, A1 y A2 son principiantes, B1, B2 ya te podés manejar bastante bien y dentro de cada uno de eso está definido por las cosas que vos podés hacer. Y una de las cosas muy importantes para pasar, creo que de A1 a A2 o desde A2 a B1, ¿no? Es saber dar instrucciones, ¿no? Después otras habilidades son como, por ejemplo, expresar conceptos abstractos, como sentimientos, contar cosas que pasaron en el pasado, ¿sí? Así está definido los marcos. Entonces, valen para cualquier idioma. ¿Se entiende? Pero bueno, vamos a tener más adelante una clase de asking for directions, ¿sí? Pero ahora está bien, ahora solo queremos las preposiciones. Where is tal cosa. ¿Ok? Okay, now is your turn, and let's play. Since we are not too much today, we are going to play to Juan Pablo. You are going to be the tourist now. Okay. And Hernan, you are going to be the local. Okay. It's completely free. You can ask or say whatever you want. Okay.
Hi, I am tourist. You know where is the music shop? Music shop, no music hall.
Ah, sorry.
Next del chemist.
Okay, but that's Hernan. That's Hernan's part, yeah.
Oh,
Here.
Yes, I know.
Bye. No.
Bye. See you later. A ver, quiero decir que está en Is the Lane Street. A ver, Lane Street. behind the school or to the school. Behind the school.
Behind the school. Okay. Juan, want to say something?
I know theater is from theater between in the museum and chemist.
Okay, para, me confundí. No entendí. Okay, let's see.
I know, yo como que conozco el teatro.
Ajá, yeah.
Is from the theater.
Okay, so you can if you know the theater, you can say,
theater?
is it far from the theater? This is what you want to do. You want to change the reference. Huh? You don't know where the school is. So Hernan used the school as a reference, but you don't know where the school is.
Yeah.
That's why you say, I know the theater. Do you know where the music shop is located in reference to the theater? That's what you want to ask. Okay, Hernan, your turn.
A ver.
Here you have some of the prepositions that you can use. Huh?
Yes.
Look at this. You have this.
Now, no is the close to the school.
No, it's close to the school.
Close to the school. Se responde con otra preposición, ¿no es cierto?
Yeah, but the thing is that you are the local one, no? So you are supposed to know every single place here, okay? So if Juan Pablo says, I'm a foreigner here, I'm a tourist, I don't know where the school is. So I need, I know the theater. So you already gave him a reference for the school, but he cannot understand that because he doesn't know where the school is. So he asks you if you can use the theater as a reference, okay? So now since you're the local one and you know what the theater is, you should use the theater as a reference. Do you understand? Or I say it in Spanish?
Okay. Is next to.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Next to the theater.
The theater.
That's what you want to say. Okay. Let's move a little bit and let's bring this with me. Bring this with me. Yeah. Look at this. Let's put it here. Well, not all of them, but next to is on one side. So we can say that the school is next to the theater, or the theater is next to the school. Yeah, we can say that. Behind is if something is hiding another thing. So you first said it's behind the school. Behind the school should be, in our point of view, here. This is behind the school. Okay? So here is the school. Here is the theater. What is the correct
Entonces,
proposition?
Excuse
Huh?
me, across from.
Yeah,
Entonces,
across from or in front of. Yeah? Because across means that you have to cross the street. Okay?
sí,
So-
perdón, yo porque estamos acostumbrados cuando decimos atrás, ¿viste? En cualquier lado de atrás acá, pero tuve en
Eco,
cuenta, claro, está la calle ahí, claro. Es,
eco.
corresponde
Yo
across from.
entendí por dónde iba, yo entendí por dónde iba. Pero bueno, la idea es que usemos las preposiciones como las
Exacto.
tendríamos que usar, ¿no?
Corresponde. Sí,
Entonces,
sí, sí.
here, let's change behind for in front. Huh? In front of the school. Yeah? And here, it's not next to, but it's also across from. We can use any of those. Okay? Yeah? We lost Juan Pablo. Maybe due to electricity failure or something, because it's very normal these days. Okay, we have Mariela and Hernan. Now, let's do the same with Mariela and Hernan. Hernan, you are going to be the tourist now. You have to ask. And Mariela, you have to give instructions, okay? Okay. Hernan.
Hi, I am a tourist. Do you know where is the bus stop?
Remember, bus, because it's
Bus.
one
Excuse me.
syllable and ends in a
Sorry.
consonant.
Bus
Huh?
stop.
Bus stop. Okay.
Hi. Um, to the right street.
Again, please.
Go down the street and turn the left, not to the right, left, right.
So you are here, and here, if you work like this, no, let's say you're here. This is your nose, okay? So you can have a reference. If that is your nose, here is your right, and here is your left, right? Left.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have to go turn right. We don't use the article. You turn left or you turn right. But you don't turn the left or the right. Huh? Or you can say we turn to the left or to the right, or we just say turn right or turn left. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Go to the street. You say the name of the street or?
Queen Avenue.
Okay. So go to the Queen Avenue and turn right. Yeah. But okay, that's the instruction. Can you give me a reference using a location preposition? Because this is how you gave the direction. But can you tell me? Can you give me a reference so we can use a preposition?
Next to the park.
Yeah. And then you say it's next to the park. Okay? Yeah? Great. And then?
Oh, I know the Korean restaurant.
Yeah.
It's close to. It's close to the Korean restaurant.
Manila?
No, it's the close. Oh,
We can do a comparison here. Yeah? Because you are here and he wants to know over here. Huh? But the bus stop is before that. Okay? So you gave the instruction, you gave a reference. So if he goes to the Korean restaurant, he should pass the bus stop. Okay? So you can use these, and if you remember some lessons ago, we said we talk about comparisons. Remember? And close is an adjective. Huh? So from here, who is closer? The bus stop or the Korean restaurant? We can use this, closer. The bus stop.
The bus stop.
No, it's closer. You can say. How will you say it in Spanish? What does it mean in Spanish if you put the R over there? Or we can use the whole comparison. It's closer than the Korean restaurant. Okay? It's closer. He wants to go here, but he doesn't need to. Yeah? So you can say it's closer than, and here we use what we learned before. It's closer than the Korean restaurant. And you can say, you can give another reference. Maybe if he knows the Korean restaurant, he knows the public library. Okay? Can you use this information to help him?
Okay. This is in front of the public library.
Okay. Great. Hernan, are you happy now with the new information?
I see.
Okay, thanks. Thanks you.
Okay.
You are welcome.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Great. Let's wrap it here. Yeah. The next lesson, it's not about location, but about time. Huh? And then we mix all the things. Huh? Perfect. Thanks for being here. I know it's summer. I know it's hot over there. But it's okay if you have an AC unit near you. Okay, let's close the lesson for today. Hope to see you next Thursday at 8 p.m. again. And let's stop recording and we close the meeting of the record. Stop.